Okay, I'm continuing on with these questions that I have to go over. I've added 11 and 18. And let's hop on 14. All right, question 14 says, a shipping company ships certain boxes at a special rate. The boxes must not have a volume greater than 2,500 cubic centimeters. Can the box shown be shipped at the special rate? Explain. Okay, they don't give you a whole lot to write a full sentence, but what are they looking for? I need a hand. Boom, they're looking for the volume to see if it can go for the special rate. What volume must, or what parameters are set for me? $2,500. What is the parameter there? Does it have to be greater than 2,500 or does it have to be less? It has to be less. It says must not have a volume greater than 2,500. So, what do I need to do? I need to do what? I need to find the volume. And then once I find it, what do I need to do? See if what? Compare it. Compare it to this number. Comparing means seeing if it is the same or different. Okay? So, my steps that I need to solve these. Identify the 3D shape. Choose the formula for a prism or pyramid. Identify the base area formula. Plug in values and solve. When I plug in values, what am I doing there? Taking out no, I'm not taking out the numbers. I'm taking out the variables. Good. And I'm putting in what? I'm putting in the numbers. Okay? So, this guy, what shape is this? A rectangular what? Prism. Shade in the bases. Up top and on the bottom. My formula is what? For a rectangular prism. Nope.
No, big B times height.
Big B times height. Thank you. Then I need to identify the base area. My base area, which is my big B, is how much? Or who times who? Write this on separate paper. Volume equals big BH. Big B formula. What is my base? What shape is it in? A rectangle. How do I find the area of a rectangle? Length times width. Excuse me. What is the length and the width? 12 and 10. What's H? 20. Great. Volume equals, okay, I'm taking out letters. What am I putting in for big B? 120, because 12 times 10 is 120. Times 2. Times 20. What's 2 times 12? 24. How many zeros do I need? Good. Cubic centimeters. Now that I have found my volume, what must I do?
Compared to the volume.
Who's the alligator going to eat? The alligator's going to eat who? The 2,500. So, will this special rate work? Yes or no? Yes, because why? The volume is less. Okay, just did number 14. Let's backtrack to number 11. Or did we do 11 already? Nope, we didn't. Miguel. Miguel has an aquarium in the shape of a rectangular prism. Rectangular prism is important. The base is 30¼ inches long and 12½ inches wide. The aquarium is 12¾ inches high. What is the volume of the aquarium to the nearest cubic inch? When they say nearest cubic inch, what does that mean I need to round to? Nearest cubic inch. The nearest mile. The nearest dollar. The nearest cubic foot. Where am I rounding to? Speak up. The ones place. I want 1 foot. I want 1 inch. I want 1 mile and $1. That is the ones place, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to see questions like that on the test. All right, what are my steps? Tell me what to do with question number 11. Is that how I just jump into it? I would like for you guys to follow the specific steps that I'm giving you. Yes, because when I looked at some of your tests that y'all took a couple weeks ago, y'all aren't underlining and circling and boxing things. You're not writing formulas down. So that is why you're getting questions wrong, because you're just multiplying all willy-nilly, and you don't always have to multiply. Sometimes you divide. Sometimes you add. Sometimes you cut things in half, which is also division. So I need you to write down the steps or pay attention to the steps and then follow them. So identify the shape that I need, a rectangular prism. Once I find out the 3D shape, then I need to determine the what? The formula for what? For the volume of a rectangular prism, which is what? Volume equals big B times height. Good. Now what? I don't just plug in. I don't know what I'm plugging in yet. What my base is. Big B is my base area. What is the base in a rectangular prism? What shape is it in? It's in its name. A rectangle. Gentlemen, you better be paying attention. What formula do I need for big B? Length times width. What's my length and width? 30¼ and 12½. What's my height? 12¾ Last or second to last step. Say what? Plug in my values. Thank you. 30¼ times 12½ times 12.75. Whoops. This is my big B. This is my height. Okay? What am I doing with all three of these numbers? Multiplying. If my base were a triangle, what would I have to do here? I'd have to cut it in half, divide by 2. That's what we're going on to next. So look forward to that tomorrow. So essentially, I'm multiplying 3 numbers. Let's get her done. Hold on. Okay, I've done questions 10, 13, 14, just did 11, 15, and 18. Let's take a gander. 15. Is the figure shown a prism or a pyramid? Justify your answer. Prism or a pyramid. Justify. What does that mean? Explain. Excuse me. According to your notes, what did I say about prisms and pyramids? Okay, so the volume of a prism is 3 times the volume of a pyramid. That's a start. What else did I say about prisms and pyramids? Their faces are different shapes. So, what are the faces of a prism? Mostly rectangles. And the faces of a pyramid mostly are triangles. If I were to open this up and draw the net for it, what do I have mostly? Rectangles. So what is this? Rectangular? What is my base?
The base is triangle.
So it's triangular. Why?
Because
the base is a triangle and there's mostly rectangular faces everywhere else. That should be your explanation here. Question 18. Sue has a plastic paperweight shaped like a rectangular pyramid. Right off rip, they've given me my 3D shape. The volume is 120 cubic inches. What's 120 cubic inches? The volume. Good. The height is 6 inches. And the length is 10 inches. She has a gift box that is a rectangular prism with a base that is 6 inches by 10 inches. 6 by 10. They're giving me my big B. How tall must the box be for it to hold the pyramid or rectangular prism? All right, what do I need to do here? This is a multi-step question. It's got a lot of layers to it. 18. What are they asking me? I need to make understanding of what they've presented to me. What's the height of the box? Why? But why do they want to know that? For what? Not quite. What's the question asking me? How tall should the pyramid be? What does it say? To do what? So what am I doing here? Overall, what's the overall step? I'm going to read it one more time. Sue has a plastic paperweight shaped like a rectangular pyramid. The volume is 120 cubic inches. The height is 6 inches and the length is 10 inches. She has a gift box that is a rectangular prism with a base that is 6 inches by 10 inches. How tall must the box be for it to hold the pyramid? What is she trying to do? Don't tell me any mathematical words. What is Sue trying to do?